So can you tell me some Google acronyms you need to know in 2021?
Okay, so there is lots of them. So GA is Google Analytics. Then you've got UA, which is Universal Analytics. And then you've got GA4, which is Google Analytics 4. I think they were all created by different departments at Google because they don't seem to have any model numbers on them. But they all are slightly different versions of Google Analytics, different use cases. There's a wonderful blog on our website which explains the difference rather than me bore you to death in the video. Then you've got Google Merchant Center, GMC, which is where you control Google Shopping ads. Then you've got Google Ad Manager, which is where you can control Google Search ads or Google Display ads. Then you have MCC, which stands for Merchant Client Center, which is what ad agencies or larger companies like us use to manage Google ad accounts. And then you have Google Core Web Vitals and Google Lighthouse, which is the same thing again. There's a lot of Google, there. And I don't understand why they haven't all used the same names. But the Core Web Vitals is probably the most important thing for most people to know in 2021. Because Google, there's always this Google change their algorithm thing. But,
can I ask you? Need to know 2021, but does every single person need to know? Is this something we can go, here, Mr. Agency, you do this?
Particularly in the web.
It sounds all very technical.
Yeah, it is actually quite technical, but you need to be careful, particularly if you are paying an SEO company or you're paying a web developer a monthly fee or you're on a contract or something like that. You probably want to know what you're actually paying for, if anything. There's a lot of agencies that do sort of sign you up and then set and forget and then don't actually do any work. So it is helpful.
So if you basically have all these Google terms written and just ask them about the terms, you might kind of not scare them, but it might get them to actually
if you quote those terms and your SEO person doesn't know how to answer them or the salesperson doesn't know what they mean, then run the other way because you need to know what you're selling if you're selling those products.
Yeah, absolutely.